Hello Year 6, it's Miss Airy here on Wednesday the 20th of January, and we are looking at summary style questions today and activities linking to cheers, and you should be getting quite to grips with this text by now. Okay, so you have been emailed through a variety of activities, and I'm going to go through those with you today. So it's a little short input from me today, really one for you then to carry on with the task. So in terms of summary today, you have true and false, and everybody is going to be doing this activity. So all I want you to do is look at these 5 statements and simply decide if you think they're true or false. So the older man was a ghost, Dave Lex was safe to drive, Sally was afraid, Dave Lex died in a car accident, Sally saved their lives. Now, one thing I have put here, just in case you may feel this way, are any of these questions, do you think that there might be any here that are both true and false? And if so, you can tick both columns, but I'd quite like to know why you think they're both true and false. Green and blue groups. Once you have done your true and false statements, I'd like you to look at the next page on your printout or on the screen, however you've got the work. And we're going to focus now on Sally, and we're going to be sort of summarising how she has changed throughout the story. So if I read this with you, as the story develops, Sally experiences different thoughts and emotions. I think we could all agree with that, particularly after thinking what actually happens in this quite serious story. So complete the boxes below to show what she is thinking, feeling at key points in the text, or write out your answers on a piece of paper. That's absolutely fine. You do not have to copy the entire table. You can number these and then just write down next to number 1, 2, 3, 4 what you think Sally is feeling and what she is thinking. So I'm going to just model the first box for you, green and blue groups, so you can just have an idea of what we're expecting from you. So the first key moment, and I have put these in chronological order, the first key moment is when she's leaving the pub with Dave Lex, when he says, "I'm all right, I'll drive home." Now what I am going to do is refer back to the text, because what I want to know is she at the very start of this story concerned about Dave Lex drink driving, or is she going along with it? So let's have a little look. So we're going to look just really at this first section here. "Come on," said Dave Lex. "I'm all right, I'll drive home." Sally Fielding knew he was drunk. They'd been at the pub all evening, and they were both way over the drink driving limit. But there weren't many police cars around at the time of night. They wouldn't get caught. They swayed towards the car. Well, she's not showing any resistance towards going into the car because she's swaying towards the car with Dave. So my interpretation of that might be, if I put here, let's go with that colour. She knows they are drunk, but she isn't worried about getting caught. So in terms of how she's feeling, she isn't worried. She's thinking, she knows they're drunk, but they're not going to get caught. So I've tied those two things in together. Now, as you can see, I'm not expecting lots of writing there. I want you to be concise and to the point, but I do need you to get across how she's feeling and how she's thinking. Now, if you would rather write 2 separate sentences to show the 2 different things there, you can. So you can say one that's how she feels and one that how she is thinking, or you can tie them together as I have done in my sentence. So it'd be really interesting to see what you decide to write. You might want to completely change what I have put there, and that is absolutely fine. And we look forward to seeing what you say for all 4 of these. So good luck, and I will speak with you again tomorrow.